Everyone loved my work, but no one knew the emptiness I carried with every perfectly plated dish. My name is Cynthia Lane. At 34, I ran the kitchen of Ambrosia, a prestigious restaurant in Seattle. My desserts were symphonies of chocolate and vanilla. But tonight, I was the one who was starving. "Why does it feel like no one truly sees me?" Cynthia whispered to herself as she wiped her hands on the worn apron, the clatter of silverware and chatter of patrons filling the high-ceilinged kitchen. She paused, letting the question linger in the air, a question she had asked herself every day since she could remember. The kitchen staff moved around her with practiced ease, but Cynthia felt detached from it all. Her eyes followed a waiter as he delivered a tray of appetizers, and she noticed the small, intimate...
Cynthia's phone buzzed. A text from her sister, Marcy. "Don't bother coming home this weekend. Mom said she's busy. Hope work is going well." She stared at the screen, the sting of rejection piercing sharper than any knife she wielded. She remembered the last time she had tried to bridge the distance with her family. The memory was sharp and unkind. The small apartment smelled faintly of bleach and old carpets. 12-year-old Cynthia clutched her school bag tightly, staring at the door that separated her from her mother. "Mom, I just want to come home for the holidays," she said softly, her voice trembling. Her mother, Evelyn, barely looked up from the stack of bills she was sorting. "Cynthia, you don't belong here. We've made that very clear. You're on your own. Don't expect us to take care of you anymore." Tears stung Cynthia's eyes. "But I just..." "Save it," her mother snapped. "We don't have time for excuses." Her little brother, Jared, peeked from behind the couch, but even his eyes carried the weight of disapproval. That night, Cynthia walked to a nearby shelter for teens, a small suitcase in hand, her heart heavier than the bag she carried. Cynthia blinked away the memory, forcing herself to focus on the orders lined up before her. The kitchen was a symphony of chaos, sizzling pans, clinking dishes, shouted instructions. She moved through it like a ghost, performing every task with precision. Every plate she crafted was perfect, but each one reminded her of the emptiness she felt inside. She had learned to fill her life with work, accolades, and the satisfaction of others. She catered weddings for couples she didn't know, prepared gala dinners for people who would never remember her name, and hosted events for families whose laughter made her heart ache. It was easier this way. She could hide from her own loneliness while giving life to everyone else. During a brief pause, she stepped out onto the restaurant's terrace. The night air was crisp, carrying the distant hum of the city. Cynthia leaned against the railing and looked at the lights twinkling across Seattle. Somewhere out there, people had families, friends, people who loved them without conditions. And here she was, successful, admired, yet profoundly alone. A man approached, holding a steaming cup of coffee. He had kind eyes, a soft smile, and a presence that somehow didn't feel intrusive. "Evening," he said gently. "Mind if I sit?" Cynthia hesitated, then gestured toward the empty bench. "Sure. I'm Peter," he said, setting the cup beside her. "You look lost in thought." Cynthia let out a quiet laugh, bitter and soft. "I've been thinking a lot about life, about why it feels like no one really sees me." Peter nodded, as though he understood. "I think I know that feeling. But sometimes it's not about others seeing you. Sometimes it's about finding the one who already does." She frowned, curiosity prickling her heart. "The one who..." "What?" He smiled, almost knowingly. "The one who made you. Who knows every corner of your heart, every secret ache, every longing, and loves you anyway." Cynthia's hands clenched around the edge of the bench. Something about his words felt like a spark, unfamiliar, yet warm. She didn't know why, but she wanted to hear more. As the city lights shimmered around them,
Cynthia realized that perhaps this meeting was the beginning of something she had been craving all her life. Hope. Not the fleeting kind that comes with praise or accolades, but a deep, steady hope that could fill the emptiness inside her. Her question lingered, heavier now, tinged with a strange anticipation. Could it be that I've been hungry for something I never thought I would find?
And in that moment, Cynthia Lane, the woman who had spent her life feeding others while her own soul was starving, felt the first stirrings of a journey that would change everything, if she could finally let go of the past that had haunted her for so long.